Hi, I am Beth Knutson, the project manager for the Watershed Health Assessment Framework. The Watershed Health Assessments are delivered online to let you see and explore ecological health trends in Minnesota. This video will walk you through an example of using the web map to explore watershed health.
Hi, I'm Zach Tagar. I'm the developer of the Watershed Health Assessment Framework web application. I'd like to take you through some of the features that you can use yourself to explore the health of watersheds throughout the state. To make navigation easy, you can select a watershed directly from this drop-down menu that you see here. In this case, I've selected the Pomme de Terre River watershed, but there's also an alternative way of selecting a major watershed directly through the map. Here I went back to the entire state extent and hitting back that drop-down menu and going to the top, I can select a watershed from the map. You'll see when I hover over every watershed in the state, I get the name of it at the top right, and when I click on it, again I'm clicking on the Pomme de Terre River, it takes me directly to this watershed. I can bookmark any map location. Simply I'm going to give the name Pomme de Terre. This way I can get back to the same map location every time I choose. One of the key features of this application is that it is easy to view a watershed in a wider context. In this case, we can see the Pomme de Terre watershed in relation to its wider Minnesota River basin. Let's give this one another name. We'll call it Pomme in Basin, and this might be useful later on. To make the map easier to understand, I can add some features to it. For example, the boundaries of the river basin or the major rivers. Here we can see the Pomme de Terre River, where it connects to the Minnesota River, flowing down until it later connects to the Mississippi River. And let's go back to the major watershed. There is a nice little tool that we've added here that allows you to see the true watershed. That is the upstream area of a map location wherever you click. So if you click at the bottom of the Pomme de Terre, clearly it gives you the entire Pomme de Terre watershed. However, watersheds can be smaller than the major watershed. If we click a little bit upstream, we see the upstream area for that map location on the Pomme de Terre River. Or if we click here, we see the upstream area for a tributary. We can zoom directly to that true watershed. Here we see the catchment that we selected highlighted and the contributing area highlighted in a slightly different color. If we want to see the aerial image more clearly, we can toggle between a fill and just an outline for the upstream area. It's important to note that true watersheds can be smaller or also larger than the administrative major watersheds, such as the Pomme de Terre. Here, for example, if we click on the upstream area of the Minnesota River, we see that its upstream area is much larger than the Pomme de Terre and even a greater area. We can zoom to the part of the state, which covers a significant part of the state. An interesting feature would be to summarize the land cover features of that upstream area, and this chart on the left shows you just that. You see that the bright green shows the cultivated crop, the darker green shows perennial area. Now this chart updates dynamically wherever you click on the map, depending on the makeup of the upstream area that you chose. We see that at the top part of the Pomme de Terre watershed, there is significantly more perennial cover than at the bottom part of it. Since this part of the watershed is quite unique, let's zoom there and bookmark this part as well. We'll call it the upper Pomme.